Tour at 1,696 feet. It is one of the most well-known hills in Derbyshire. Voted 10th best walk by the public in the top 100 UK walks, I decided to go and find out what the fuss is all about. I began at the village of Castleton, at the foot of the hill, and followed a well marked out path to join the hill track. There are several routes leading up to Tour, and you can choose the one that suits you the best. I decided to take the straight route that takes you to the top and back, the quickest route possible. The wind was light, but strong enough to knock me about edge of the steep rocky hill. I survived the early scare as I slowly ascended towards the summit. It's quite hairy going up. A little bit of care is needed here. There are times when this pathway is only a little trial, like a one person's width only. The path continues to wind its way up the hills, with many fantastic views along the way. I used to really relish living on the edge. Perhaps I should be a bit more conservative in the things that I do for fun, now that I'm a bit older. On the way, there are some steep paths, gates, and stiles. There's also a chance that the tracks will be muddy if it has rained. Just take a look at this view. What a glorious view. Absolutely amazing. The distinctive landscape on its eastern face, delivering a spectacular visual view. The rolling hill landscape stretches out so far out in all directions. Blink, and you might think you've been transported to a different world. As you head up, the ascent does get very steep. After the initial test of courage, it's only a short distance to the peak now. Some section of this climb is difficult, but the effort is rewarded by incredible views that this place has to offer. Along the way, you'll find many animals grazing. Cows and sheep are the portrait of this landscape. Indeed, the legends say that none can reach the peak without stepping on a cow dung. Eventually, I got to the steps going up to the peak. This is the major way most people go. The hike up is on an expertly engineered and well-maintained stone case that is much of a marvelous peak itself. From here, it's a steep climb pretty much all the way up to the top. I managed to get to this far without ruining any cow dung. Or perhaps I should have stepped on one to become stronger, tougher, to navigate through this complex and difficult stretch of the climb. At the summit of Mount Tour, get a 360-degree view, taking in some impressive Peak District landscape. Legends are right. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Here, at the heights of the peak, exists one of man's oldest dream is to fly. From a distance, they look like tens of birds flying in the sky. It must be amazing to fly